Let the Venom news continue. Tom Hardy teases Spider-Man in Venom 2. Let's just roll into this.
How's it going, everybody? It's Warren. Welcome back to my channel, The Cosmic Wonder, where we talk
We're
about
doing a Cosmic
all
Wonder
things
reaction.
Marvel. Yesterday, we finally got the title and a tiny little teaser from Sony for Venom 2, officially titled Let There Be Carnage. For those of you wondering, yes, there is going to be another teaser, a better teaser, where they actually show footage. But unfortunately, since the movie has been pushed back so far, that probably won't come until at least another few months. But nonetheless, Sony
You don't follow
gave
Tom
us
Hardy.
something, and it seems
Why
like
aren't you following Tom Hardy?
is giving us something as well. For the past week and a half, Tom Hardy has been teasing Spider-Man on his Instagram. He's been posting photos and then deleting them. He's known to do this, and this time we have proof. Many people have expected
proof
that we
this
could see
time
a
now,
cameo
huh?
from Spider-Man in Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage. And Tom Hardy may be teasing that on his Instagram, so let's jump right in. Real quick, don't forget, tonight I'm doing a video announcing the giveaway winner for 550,000 subscribers, so look out for that. So about a week ago, before we got the official Venom 2 title and teaser, Tom Hardy posted a photo on his Instagram and then deleted it.
You better be right about
It was
this, Warren.
picture of Venom biting Spider-Man, basically cutting him in half. Now, this picture was very legitimate. It is confirmed that he did in fact post it and then delete it. And Tom Hardy has been known to do this with other photos in relations to Venom 2. Not many people thought too much about it. After all, the first photo that he posted had a caption of, "Just kidding." However, just yesterday, after the release of the Venom 2 teaser, he posted it again. And plenty of people captured this one as well, including myself. I physically saw it. So, what is Tom Hardy teasing with this photo of Venom?
Don't want to be wrong again, huh?
So, is Tom Hardy
Always
actually
double
teasing
check.
something here? Well, for starters, he posted this immediately after he posted the teaser for Venom 2.
Did he
and then deleted
really?
it. So it seems to be connected to Venom 2 on the surface. And then we have the Morbius trailer. Morbius is going to be taking place in the same universe that Venom exists in. And we already know that Morbius is kind of going to tie into the MCU. He'll tie into the MCU, but only in relations to Spider-Man characters. Hence why we saw Vulture in the trailer. So, Morbius is connected to Venom, but Morbius is also connected to Spider-Man, so it's safe to assume that the Venom-verse that we have going on right now with Sony is also going to be connecting to the MCU Spider-Verse as well. And then you have the fact that Sony actually wanted Tom Holland to appear as Spider-Man in the very first Venom film. However, Marvel said no. They didn't want people to confuse the Sonyverse with the MCU. But after the whole Spider-Man and the MCU, Sony, Disney, Marvel deal, it looks like Sony and Disney have struck up a new arrangement. And they've sort of created their own little universe. A universe that doesn't exactly take place in the MCU, but the MCU Spider-Man can go into the Sonyverse. And if they wanted Tom Holland Spider-Man for Venom 1, they definitely
That's
wanted
a
him for
great
Venom 2.
time.
And it seems like that just may be happening because Tom Hardy has teased this now twice. Now, it may not mean anything, but there certainly is a precedence for it, and we know that all of the fans are dying to see Venom and Spider-Man together. And Tom Hardy knows that as well, so for him to tease that and
does
not
Tom
mean anything
Holland
by it
know
is a
that?
pretty cruel joke. But
What
let
about
me know what you think. Do you think
Tom
Hardy
Selleck?
is teasing the fact that Spider-Man could be in Venom
Tom
2, or do
Welling?
you think he's just
Tom
messing around?
Jones?
Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give this
Arnold?
video a like and subscribe with notifications turned on so you can stay up to date on all things relating to Venom 2. Look out for my giveaway video tonight, and as always, thank you all so much for watching.
That's
Woof woof.
slow-mo
Yeah.
effects you got there, dude.
Yeah, man. Every page of the Marvel number.
I mean, one way to look at this is Tom Hardy could just be messing with us. Knowing the kind of personality he has, like, yes, he's a very serious actor, but if you've seen him in enough interviews, the dude's definitely got a sense of humor. And the fact that, you know, serious actor, it's kind of an oxymoron when you think about it. Johnny Depp, he said something like that. I'm kind of close. Not really. Anyhow.
Great paraphrase. Great paraphrase. Put that on a shirt.
With Tom Hardy on set being willing to immerse himself into these roles, you kind of gotta be willing to be someone who takes the piss out of himself as well. I mean, think about it. If you're gonna like stay in character on a movie set, there's a little bit of a goofy thing to it. And
Especially that movie's Venom.
and I could see Tom Hardy being the kind of guy who loves to just mess with the fans, especially with the fact that he uploaded it, deleted it, puts up this Venom 2 teaser, uploads it, and then deletes it again. Unless there's some publicist or Sony PR rep who's like, "What are you doing? Take it down. We told you to take it down. Stop take down.
No, it's meant to be because Tom Hardy and Tom Holland just can't stop putting out info they shouldn't be putting out.
And Tom Holland has said, I remember an interview way back when where he did say he wants him to cross over, and I think bringing up Morbius in this video is also a great thing to include. Automatically, it's Venom, so we know he's tied into the Spider-Man universe. We already know that Morbius is already going to be linking it even closer based off of the trailer footage with Spider-Man in the background, with Vulture appearing at the end of it. We know that they're at least attempting to do it. The one thing that we don't have is confirmation of Tom Holland appearing in it. On the stance that I have, especially the fact that this is going to be a Carnage villain-led film, it's being called Let There Be Carnage, I just really want it to be focused solely on that. And if anything, and what I'm hoping they do, is that they have Tom Holland appear in some fashion or some Spider-Man mention in Venom 2. That way we can get Spider-Man in Venom Part 3. I mean, there's all these rumors swirling of Sinister Six and everything, but I would want him to appear at the end of this one or the post-credit scene instead. Yeah.
He shows up right as Venom has saved the day, and he's like, all right, I'm here. Well, where's the... Oh, the fight's over. And then that's it. And then he just leaves. And then, then we can hope that they'll team up next time. Or
good.
Maybe they'll get in a fight.
Sean's leg shaking. He's confident about what he just
said. I know that you're... Because then I start thinking, is he going to just cut this right out? But it would be a good post-credits.
I mean, John, what do you think? Is he trolling?
Honestly, I feel like this has to be legitimate in some way, because it seems calculated, especially if Tom Hardy has a history of putting out little images and then deleting them. I think he's probably smart enough to know that that's a nice way to play with people on social media, and he's probably also smart enough to know that someone is going to screenshot it and have it on hand. And so to me, this reads as a fun way of viral marketing, because it seems like if Sony is smart, and I think they've learned some things lately, Tom Hardy is one of the core engines that drives Venom. So yeah, if he wants to put some stuff out there and keep people hyped, and especially right now, keep people hyped, I think A, that's just fun, and B, there's gotta be some kind of Spider-Man presence in this movie. I don't know if it's Tom Holland's Spider-Man or what, because there are all kinds of possibilities. In Morbius, it looks like the Toby suit. In this one, it looks like the Homecoming suit.
Well, it could just be some fan art or whatever,
exactly.
Just alluding to the idea that Spider-Man's gonna be in this one.
There's gonna be some kind of fun Spider-Man Easter egg presence of some variety coming our way for this.
If anything, we're more likely to get some Spider-Verse tie-in, like an Into the Spider-Verse, one of those characters, at least a mention of that in the backdrop or something.
Spider-Pig.
Yeah, Spider-Pig.
Coming to live action.
We're more likely to get a Spider-Pig in there. There's a pig in here. Everyone's gonna make a whole bunch of breakdown theories of it.
Dude.
If Carnage goes onto a farm to kill some guy and there's a pig in the background.
This pig is gonna become Spider-Pig. Yeah. And then, that black and white scene, well, that's opening up the door for Spider-Man Noir.
If some black kid just appears as an extra in the background. Miles Morales!
Every black character could potentially be Miles Morales until he is confirmed.
I mean, if you look at the Venom social media team, they're having fun. They posted something on their Twitter not long ago that was something weird that looked kind of like a symbiote.
Oh, those worms.
The worms, yeah. And they're like, you wanted the Venom trailer. So they were messing with us. And I think Tom Hardy's probably in on it. And the way the social media teams with these comic book movies work, they know that if they put up anything, and if they're gonna take it down, they're gonna keep it up just long enough for someone to screenshot it.
Oh yeah.
They know people are gonna do that. In this time, to keep the sizzle going, the excitement, the anticipation, because I think what we love as moviegoers, sometimes more than the actual movie itself, is the feeling of looking forward to something.
Yeah,
so
little glimpses, surprises.
That's what teases do, that's what trailers do, that's what anticipation, selling the sizzle, not the steak, is really all about, is having people look forward to the future. With him putting up and taking it down, that's a new version of teasing that we might not have ever truly experienced that is intentional.
Oh yeah. I will give Venom especially credit. I think that they've realized what worked well about the first movie, and obviously we haven't seen the second one, but I think their advertising and their just presence generally has a good amount more life to it than a lot of other franchises do, and I appreciate that fun about it, because it seems like they're really playing into the fan anticipation and having that back and forth. And the movie is appropriately kind of cheeky enough for that.
I'm excited for Venom 2. I'm excited for all these news that keep coming out. Thanks, Warren. I'm glad you finally hit 550,000 subscribers. After today, we will no longer react to you. Of course.
This is all we were here for.
This is all we're
push
here.
you over the edge. Thanks, buddy.
Guys, subscribe to Cosmic Wonder if you haven't done so already. I loved how you were overemphasizing, like, I screenshotted myself over people. God,
I got a live video of me going on here.
Subscribe to The Real Rejects. Click that notification bell to get notified whenever we got a YouTube video up. Last but not least, Patron of the Day shout out. I want to do one for David Gandy today. I talked with you recently, and I know you experienced a very heavy loss, which is not easy ever. I imagine especially during this time, though, where we're forced to be in isolation and quarantined, makes it even harder. And I know I've already sent you a pretty lengthy message. I wanted to be here today to tell you that having you in my life specifically has been an absolute pleasure, knowing just how insanely kind you are and loving, and how you always do your best, whatever it is when it comes to doing kind deeds or looking out or protecting, being vigilant in those qualities. I can honestly say that the person you lost knows that they were truly loved by you. I really love you. I really do. And you've been incredibly special to us. We have things you've sent us before that we keep present, visible.
They're
look
part
right
of the
here,
set.
like there, look around. It's more than just like, oh, we got a cool gift. Like, the things you've done for us have been very memorable.
You're a part of our life now.
Yeah.
You know, you're such a thoughtful guy and you're such a creative guy, and I hope that you're able, at least now, to kind of lean on those things as well as your faith kind of help bolster you during this time.
And I know Zoom meetings and Skype meetings and FaceTiming are not everything. They're not as good as interacting with your family and friends in person. But please do your best to not be alone during this time, and know that, you know, even over here, people who don't live in the same city you do, we are looking out for you, and I'll be checking in with you as frequently as I can. I love you, dude. Please be safe.